Dominate your league. Defend your crown with Hosal King, Gabe Hernandez,
60% of the time, it works every time.
and Ray Fletcher.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. I win. Google me.
They bring the heat, rankings, trades, and game-winning calls to rule your league. This is Watch the Throne Fantasy Football Podcast.
Yo, what up? Back for another episode of a new name, Take the Throne Fantasy Football Podcast. We decided to change the name because, why?
We're going to take the throne.
We're going to take the throne.
Because you disrespect Kanye and Jay-Z, that's why.
I don't disrespect. I actually like the album.
It was, when we came up with it, we said it, we're like, it's a great name, it just sucks that it's already an album.
Yeah. So the searchability purposes, whenever you search Watch the Throne, the album comes up a lot.
Y'all could have just left it at we're going to take the throne.
We're going to help you take the throne.
Yeah.
That would have been good. I put my hands on the side for that even.
I was going to leave it.
My bad. But we're back. We're still alive. It's been an off season of moves. We're here to talk about them. We're going to leave our past fantasy football seasons behind us, a couple champs, and we're going to move into the next year. And we're going to see what moves had the biggest impact. But I guess before we get started, what are we most looking forward to in the upcoming season or the off season?
I real quick am looking forward to Mike 4 saying hello on the mic and just making sure he's here. Hey, Mike 4.
What's up, guys? How are you?
What up, Mike?
Welcome back.
How are you guys?
I didn't mean to shout him out and say he did a great job.
No, he didn't. He's just
my fault.
He's like champions are here.
Rusty.
And he's a little bitter, but it's
He's
okay,
had a
dude.
couple
It's
champions,
okay.
too. He's a couple.
It's okay.
Not
okay.
a trio of
Hey,
champions.
real recognize real. I appreciate that.
It was a fun off season. It was, the trades to me stood out more than the actual free agency signings. Even some reverse trades that happened that was very fun and interesting to go through. Even for my Cowboys, we had a moment. I was like, oh, maybe we'll get them after all. Maybe we still will. We'll see. There's still a couple months till the season starts. But it was a fun off season. It lasted about a week, But it's draft time now. We're going to get ready for the draft. And after that, we're full go.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I was going to say it ain't over. I'm looking forward to the draft, like always. I mean, that's just a spectacle in and of itself. And it's a good time. It's great to have on when you work from home, put the draft on. Be all right.
I think we'll see more trades at the draft, actually. I don't think we're over with the trades.
I don't think that reverse trade, I mean, he's not going to go to the team that he's supposed to. We're talking about Max Crosby, obviously.
Yes, of course.
I don't see him as a Raider this coming year. I
Still?
really don't.
I don't know.
really don't.
Wow.
They were running. We're in Vegas, as a lot of you probably know that listen. They run an ad. They're running an ad on M's Resort Spa and Casino right now, and he opens up with saying like, "Oh, what's up? It's Max." They never say anything about the Raiders.
I mean, I still think they're trying to trade him. I just don't know if anyone else is going to give up 2-1. Like, we know the price now.
Yeah, that price tag was huge. I don't think the Ravens wanted to give it up.
And now we don't know about the injury.
I was going to say, I think that probably has more to do with like the M Resorts contract with the Raiders than it does with Max.
I want a conspiracy.
No. Conspiracy? Yeah, M Resorts, JT's probably not going to M Resort for post games no more.
You've been talking to AJ too much lately? He's all about conspiracies.
Yeah, for sure. No, I think they were the official sponsor.
I don't know if they still are or not.
I'm not sure either.
Yeah.
You could be right, but the conspiracy theory in me wants to believe.
That's cool. I hear the Niners need another pass rusher, so
People want him.
You guys don't need that.
But listen, the Raiders at one point got 2 first rounds for him. They're not going to – there's no way they get that again. But if that is their price, they won't let him go for less than that.
Well, the Cowboys did offer a first and a second. We found out like 5 minutes after the trade, which I was like, oh, thanks for rubbing it in.
yeah.
But I don't think it's over yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's a Raider this season.
I'm just happy that he didn't get a Ravens tattoo on himself.
That'd be wild. Like, signed with him, you're with him for like a day and a half.
That would have been funny.
Just come home, come back with a tattoo.
What an awkward scenario that whole thing was.
Yeah.
Hated it.
Yeah, I don't like it at all. Mac's such a good dude, hard worker, great football player. So it's kind of sucks to see him have to go through that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, the moving process already sucks, and then you're like halfway into it, and you're like, I'm going back.
Quick side note question: do you think we should get rid of the oh my gosh, what do they call it? Like the 3 days where you can negotiate, but you can't actually sign.
Tampering.
The
Yeah,
tampering,
the
the
Sunday
legal
to Wednesday thing.
Do you think we should get rid of that? Because it was happened during the legal tampering thing,
Right.
so it couldn't be approved.
Yep.
And then it was like, oh, it wasn't approved. And then, we got his injury report, and we, did a physical, and all of a sudden now they rescind it because it didn't officially go. I think we got to get rid of the legal tampering thing. I hate it.
Yeah, I don't see what's the point of it. Like, just so you can have all the news released exactly at 1 p.m. on whatever day. Like, it makes no sense to me. Let them
just like sign at that
once
point.
the year starts, then go find your people, talk to people. Like, I
Right.
feel like that's where it should be. But, they get paid way more than I do. So what do I know?
I mean, I think regardless of whatever the cutoff date is, whether there's legal tampering involved or not, people are going to find ways to get in contact with before they're supposed to, regardless.
They're trying to trade people in November, in
Mhm.
December, and
Mhm.
January.
Yep, the phone doesn't stop ringing. You know what I mean?
Agents don't stop working.
No, for sure. So there are plenty of moves that did go through, and Gabe put together a fantastic list for us
I try.
that I guess I'll rattle off really quick. The plan is we're going to rattle off all the moves, whether it's trade or free agency. There's a couple of trades in there, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they're all. It's anyone that traded teams that was a viable fantasy asset last year.
Cool. So we're going to read through that list, and then we're going to talk about the guys that we think will have the biggest impacts on their teams in fantasy circles this coming season. So we'll start off at the top. DJ Moore to the Bills. Malik Willis to the Dolphins. Weird. Romeo Doubs to the Patriots. Weird. Geno Smith to the Jets. Rico Dowdle, Steelers. Pittman, Steelers. David Montgomery, Texans. Wandale Robinson, Titans. Jalen Waddle to the Broncos. Kenneth Walker to the Chiefs. Isaiah Likely to the Giants. Kyler Murray to the Vikings. Tua to the Falcons. Travis Etienne. Is that how he says it?
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
How's he say it?
I don't know.
He pronounces it the way I thought it was
A-Chain.
A-Chain.
Yeah.
A-Chain.
Travis Etienne to the
That's
Saints.
so weird.
I forgot
like
about
it.
that until you just mentioned
I don't
it.
like it.
Kenneth Gainwell to the Bucks. Mike Evans to the 49ers. And Isaiah Pacheco to where?
The Lions. I didn't put it on there because I didn't think it was worthy. I'm still upset about last year. Well, I got a championship in that league, so I guess I can't be too upset. But I didn't think Pacheco was worthy. He's a backup. I mean,
I only put it there because Mike Ford brought him up. Mike Ford. You won a championship with him last year, didn't you?
I think he cut him, didn't
He
you?
wasn't starting, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, but you had him on your
I
roster.
had him, yeah.
Oh.
In the championship even, right?
No. Yeah, I have a commitment issues. So
But
people
you-
I have,
but
I
you-
kind of keep and can't let go. So
He
yeah.
was on your
You mean
bench.
separation issues.
Yes. That's
So you had him in a league, and he won
I
championship,
drafted him in CBS.
and he won the championship.
I drafted
Yeah, but I cut
Pacheco
him.
too.
And David
I
drafted,
drafted him.
in
Everybody was
Yahoo
like, "Oh, great pick, great, yeah."
I had
and
him
won a
too.
championship
I had him too.
in the league that you won a championship.
Yeah, but I
Wow.
cut him like a while
But
back.
you drafted him.
I did draft
Isaiah
him.
Pacheco was the championship winner of last year's fantasy
Yeah, so
season.
stop knocking him. Let's pick him
Yeah.
up.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
That's hilarious, actually. What a thing to put together. So I guess we'll start with Gabe, since he made this glorious list. Who's the biggest impact on that list for you, and why?
I'm going to take the low-hanging fruit. For me, it's Jalen Waddle. I've always been a Waddle fan. Loved him since his rookie year. His rookie year, he came out, was phenomenal. He blew up for a couple of years, even with Tyreek Hill there. The first year him and Tyreek were together, he had a great season. The last couple of years has been a little bit of a struggle, obviously, and those are the last couple of years, though, we've seen Tua kind of disappear. Now he's reunited, or not reunited, but he's united with the Broncos, Sean Payton, Bo Nix, who has a big arm. He can get him deep. They did say earlier today that they're going to line him up in the slot and outside, which I love that. I usually look for some slot wide receivers in fantasy football. I actually saw a stat that 8 of the top 12 fantasy wide receivers lined up primarily in the slot. So I love that, and I think Waddle, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about him in December being a top 10 wide receiver.
Okay. What are your thoughts on Waddle to the Broncos?
It's one of my favorite moves too in the so far in the offseason. Waddle, I think he's a perfect fit for that offense, and he can do so much. Like, I know we just want to label him as a fast guy that goes deep, but he does way more than that, and he's also got the dopest touchdown celebration of all time.
Waddle, baby, Waddle, baby, Waddle, baby.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that move. I think it's going to do wonders for that Broncos offense, open things up quite a bit.
It kind of reminds me of a little bit. I mean, obviously he's going to be a way better receiver than him, but Devery Henderson with the Saints back in the day.
Okay.
I think he's going to open the thing. That's what Sean Payton, I think, was missing this year, was a true deep threat. They tried it with Cortland Sutton. He's not a true deep threat. Tried it with Troy Franklin. He's not a true deep threat. Now
They've been trying it with Marvin Mims, and he's not it.
He's not. They finally found a true deep threat who they're going to hit a couple times this year. I promise you he's probably going to have a couple 50-plus touchdowns. But so, yeah, Jalen Waddle, it's pretty exciting for the Browns. It's a great football move and for fantasy.
So, okay, so you think it's a great football move for fantasy as well. Do you think it hinders Cortland Sutton, who had a so-so year last year anyways? Do you think it really hurts Troy Franklin, Pat Bryant, Marvin Mims, Lil Jordan Humphrey? Shout out Lil Jordan.
It probably hurts those guys the most. I think Cortland Sutton still is a top 25 fantasy wide receiver. I mean, off the top of my head, obviously I haven't done rankings yet. I'm still waiting for the draft, and then I'll kind of gather my rankings. But I do think Cortland Sutton is still going to be a viable fantasy wide receiver 2 maybe, a perfect flex possibly. He's obviously going to have games where he's not there. I mean, he was the second best wide receiver this past year after Troy Franklin. So it'll hurt him, but I also think it will help him because he's not in that role that he was playing a role he's not used to, and that doesn't fit his game. Now he's in the role where he should be, and I do think he comes back, and I think he's going to be a good receiver again.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, I was a big fan of Troy Franklin. He was also on my team last year, and, like, he's really good and didn't quite get talked about enough, and everybody wants to see Sutton do well, but I'm like, Troy Franklin's over here doing well. He's been doing well. So it'll be interesting to see how that offense plays out, whether it's Franklin or Sutton that becomes third fiddle, you know.
I have one more question about Waddle. Are you drafting Waddle before Sutton? That's question 1. And then question 1A, does this move Bo Nix in the top 10 and how high? If yes.
I'll go yes and yes. How high Bo Nix? Again, I don't have rankings. I mean, just kind of going scratch off the top of my head. I'll say he's 8 to 12 range. Yeah, I'll say he's around that range where I'd have to look at the list and look at after everything with the draft and hopefully everything's done, no trades and all that. I put him in the 8 to 12 range off the top of my head.
Yeah, I mean, I drafted Bo Nix in the top 10 this past year without Waddle, so I think it's safe to say he's probably going to be in my top 10 again this year. And I do think Waddle has the better potential for having the top season out of those receivers.
So you would draft Waddle before Sutton next year?
I believe so. At this point in
That's
time.
That's crazy, man.
I mean,
I think I'm weirdly high on Sutton.
Yeah, but
always am.
Yeah, I never have been. I guess that's part of it.
Are you putting Sutton over Waddle?
I think I probably still would, but it'd be one of those, like, you know how when you're drafting, like back in the day, you used to draft Roddy White and Julio Jones?
Yeah.
You know, and those guys would kind of fall right next to each other.
Okay.
I kind of see that for the Broncos next year, where they're going to be drafted in a very similar range of the draft, I think. I mean, we're in March still.
Yeah.
You're going to hear this episode in April, but, like, I think they're pretty close currently.
I hear what you're saying. I think Sutton's a good receiver. I think you do rank him a little too high. Yeah. I think he's going to be a great number 2. I think as a number 1, he was like a low end number 1 for me, but he's going to be a great number 2, I think.
Ray, I'm going to let you take it to the next biggest impact that you had from this list.
But I'm so sorry. I just thought this was in my head real quick. I will say Cortland Sutton could kind of assume that Marcus Colston role for you. I will say that. To an extent.
Just like 120 catches. And
no, maybe not like that. But I'm just saying, like, the role, you know, the routes and stuff like that. Sorry, go ahead, Ray.
No, all good. For me, I think the Kenneth Walker one to the Chiefs is a pretty big deal. That offense, I mean, I'll let you do Kenneth Walker because I have a second one that I had.
Go ahead. I have a second one too.
Okay. Yeah, I think that offense, you know, we were just complaining about Isaiah Pacheco last year and that running game in general in that offense. They need a stable running game, and Walker's been effective. He's been sharing the backfield, and I don't know how that's going to work out with the Chiefs, if he's going to be sharing or if he's going to be a primary workload. So that might have an impact on it. But having a talented guy like that, a Super Bowl MVP in the backfield, is only going to do good things for the Chiefs offense.
Yeah. The run he went on was phenomenal. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't have the exact week, but I probably like let's just say week 12 on, and then to finish the season through the Super Bowl, he was phenomenal. And this is the Kenneth Walker we all know and love. Mm-hmm. I do have questions. I like it. I probably put Kenneth Walker as RB1 right now. He'd probably be in my top 10 to 12. My questions would be obviously like guys like Patrick Mahomes. What's going on with his knee injury and will he be ready? Remember when we used to love Andy Reid running backs? Mm-hmm. These last few years have not been great. He tried the Clyde Edwards-Helaire experiment. Isaiah Pacheco had one solid year. It's been a little while since we've had a solid Chiefs running back where it's like, yeah, that's the guy right there. So he very talented, and obviously Kenneth Walker has the injury history as well. So let's see what happens. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of hype around him. I do like the offensive line probably needs to get a little better for me. But no doubt about it, he could be a top 10 running back at the end of the year.
Their backup running back, Emari DeMercado, not a threat.
Gross.
Rashard Smith, second-year guy, but he's more of a receiving back, not a threat. And then Shunderick Powell. Never even heard of the guy.
So someone they'll draft someone here.
4th, 5th round.
Probably, yeah.
So right now, as it stands, bell cow?
Yeah, would have to be.
You know?
Yeah.
First time in his career, not really splitting carries. We'll see what happens. I like it. I think Kenneth Walker is going to be pretty impactful and on a Chiefs offense that, when they're right, he'll have room to run. But will they be right?
Let me ask you guys this: what round would you project him at right now?
I probably see him going in the 2nd round right now.
Ooh,
whoa.
Okay.
You and I are way off.
Oh, I'm curious what you say now.
I would probably put him in like the 4th or 5th round.
Wow.
Only because come draft season, Patrick Mahomes isn't starting the season, right? It's going to be Justin Fields.
Well, we don't know.
I think he's going to slide down potentially.
I think if it's Justin Fields, it's going to be in Kenneth Walker's benefit. They're going to want to run the ball more. I don't think Andy Reid's excited to throw the ball 30 times with Justin Fields. So,
what round was Kenneth Walker drafted last year?
Probably like 4th.
Yeah, I think it was closer to 4th or 5th.
So we think he's going to be that much.
I'll put middle ground. I was going to say 3rd.
3rd.
Okay. That's interesting. Wow.
2nd, 3rd, and 4th round.
Or RB1. You have him as RB2, like 15?
Maybe. I mean, currently, yes, but he was my most impactful signing, so it's kind of funny.
Yeah, it's funny.
Do I have any other questions about Kenneth Walker?
Got a ton of questions. I mean,
well, for sure.
For me, side note, I will say I'm actually really, really, really excited for Zach Charbonnet.
In Seattle.
Lead role.
For sure.
I'm really excited for him.
Yep. Who's the backup in Seattle? I'll pull that up really quick.
Top of my head, I don't know.
They'll probably end up drafting somebody too.
Probably.
Right. Yeah.
Travis Kelce came back. That's cool.
Yeah.
Chiefs. Emmanuel Wilson.
Oh, from the
He's
Packers.
Not terrible from the Packers.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
He's a backup, though.
For sure.
So,
all right, on to me. I guess I have to pick one now, huh?
Yeah.
I was scrambling over here. I honestly think it's going to be Travis A-Chain for the Saints.
That's a solid one, yeah.
Yeah, I think Kamara is certainly in the twilight. He's still there. I don't really know what his situation is in New Orleans anymore. I don't know if they like him, if he wants out. I don't know what the deal is there.
There have been trade rumors.
Right. He's age 30.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. Sponsored by.
I'll cut that out.
Aw,
sorry, Kasim. Or we could. That'd be funny.
Yeah.
Age 30 season going into for Kamara. A-Chain has a new last name and had arguably his best season of his career last year, I would say.
I want to say he's from New Orleans, too, from high school. I think he went to high school in New Orleans.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
So he's back home. I think it's a good signing. I think Shuck dumps it down a lot, right? I think it's going to be super impactful. See, this guy, 2nd round.
Ooh.
Draft.
Okay. Well, okay. I'm on board with that. Yeah.
Who is it?
I think Travis Etienne.
I was going to say.
The formerly known as Travis.
Mike Ford's probably like, who is this A-Chain guy they're talking about?
Well, because you know that he changed the way he says his name.
The Saints are going to have
Mike Ford might not know at this point.
Did you not know that?
Draft a Saints running back in the 2nd round.
I mean, maybe.
I mean, we used to draft Kamara in
makes
this
a
first
solid
second
argument.
round.
Hold on, I don't think you heard that. You're going to draft a Saints running back that's not Alvin Kamara in the 2nd round.
Yeah, he's replacing Alvin Kamara.
I'll let Ray go first.
Go ahead,
I'll let or if
I think I would have Kenneth Walker above Travis Etienne personally right now. I do like the situation, but I do think Kamara's still going to have a role. If he's still in New Orleans, he's still going to have a role. He'll be that third down guy. I would imagine, but it's probably likely he's going to get traded.
If Kamara, I don't know how you pronounce all these guys' names.
Etienne, A-Chain, Bijan.
Shoff.
Mama called him Alvin. I'm gonna call him Alvin. Okay. If he gets traded, then sure, I can get behind Etienne. Maybe not ahead of. They're probably, you know what? They're probably neck and neck. I'll say that if Kamara gets traded. If Kamara doesn't get traded, which the rumor is he doesn't want to be traded, and that's why they haven't traded him, because he doesn't want to go anywhere. Then I don't know. Then this backfield's kind of one. It's like you have two really good running backs, and which one you gonna use? It's gonna really be a running back by committee and hot hand, and I don't know if I would want to touch it. Like, I like both players. I do. I think both are talented, but I don't think I would want that in fantasy just because I don't know. There's a lot of uncertainty there. So I guess we have to see. I'm still waiting for the Broncos to trade for Kamara to reunite with Sean Payton, but he's taking his time. Maybe they're waiting at the draft to see what happens and seeing if a running back doesn't get taken. Maybe they're aiming for a running back and they don't get him. Hey, we'll trade Kamara for a 5th rounder or 4th round, whatever they'll pick. So we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, it is if Alvin stays there, we'll call him Alvin. If he stays there, it is a little muddy, and A-Chain probably wouldn't be a 2nd-round pick.
Who was Alvin's backup last year? Wasn't he like
Neil?
He had multiple, yeah.
But didn't like he go
Neil
off too for a couple games as well? Like, you don't give him a shot there, or
let me see if he's.
Who knows
let's
if
see if he's on the roster now.
I mean, Devin Neal should be. He was a rookie.
Ty Chandler, Kendre Miller. This is who you're thinking of.
Kendre Miller's there too.
Kendre Miller, he's always
people
hurt.
literally like
He's
waiver wire
good,
pick
but
up
he's
crazy.
Always hurt.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think right now Ty Chandler's 3rd on the depth chart. Kendre Miller 4th.
I was gonna say, where's Devin Neal? They just drafted him last year.
Yeah, they didn't like his work ethic, I guess.
Really?
I'm reading that a lot, yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Hey, Elijah Cooks, 4th on the wide receiver 1 depth chart. Former Nevada Wolfpack, my bad.
Okay.
My bad. Who else stands out on this list? I mean, there's a couple quarterbacks that moved. Malik Willis to the Dolphins. Justin Fields to the Chiefs. Kyler Murray to the Vikings. Any of that? Tua to the Falcons? Any of those impactful?
There's quite a few that I like. I'll say this. For me, the Bowl. Are you ready for a hot Gabe take already?
Oh, boy.
Here we
Episode
go.
1, we got it. Let's go.
Oh boy.
Malik Willis could be a top 10 quarterback in fantasy. And I'm just thinking about the running. How many games are they going to be down? How many garbage time points can he get? How many rushing yards is he going to get a game? I'm not saying he's a good quarterback. I'm not saying that, guys. I'm just saying the potential is there for Malik Willis to run for 600 to 800 yards and 6 to 8 touchdowns. And then maybe add on 3,000 passing yards with maybe 15 passing touchdowns and 10 interceptions. I'm just saying that the numbers are possibly there for the running game. I can change my mind. That is
It's early.
Right. If I have to change my mind in a couple of months. I'm just saying, as of right now, looking at those are the benefits I see from Malik Willis is the running, and they're going to be down by like 40 every single game, and they're going to pass the ball a lot. So that's all I'm saying.
That's I mean, do your thing.
To say, dude.
Do your thing over there.
Do you think, Playboy?
I don't know how to respond to that. My other takeaway from those quarterbacks is I don't know if anything is going to be super impactful, but I was really shocked to see that the Raiders were able to find someone to pay them for Geno Smith. That kind of blew my mind that they were able to get a trade out of that. But I don't think that's going to end well there.
I think it benefits Garrett Wilson. I mean,
I don't know that it does.
I could argue Geno Smith's the best quarterback Garrett's ever had besides Rodgers. I mean, Rodgers tore his Achilles, so he didn't really get much of Rodgers. But after Rodgers, Geno Smith.
Maybe.
I got a question, guys. Out of all the quarterbacks that like switch teams, which one do you think would have the most impact?
Kyler Murray's probably the only
I like
one
the
going to start.
Kyler, yeah.
So do you stop? You just say JJ sorry?
That's what it
Adios.
feels like, man.
You give up Sam Darnold, goes to Super. I mean,
Look, it sounds like the Vikings were like trying to get rid of JJ when free agency started.
It kind of sucks. I don't feel like he got a fair shake. Like, man got hurt in preseason year 1. He was looking good up until that point, and then you give him one season coming off an ACL, and that's it.
There's sometimes you know when you know, and I don't know. I will say the flashes I saw to JJ were very few, and there was a lot of bad mistakes. And I don't blame them if they move off JJ right away. I mean, we've seen it. Josh Rosen got moved off a year after year. You know, Darnold, Geno. You know, these guys get moved on from after a little bit of time. JJ McCarthy, 2 years. Yeah, he was hurt this year. You know, he missed, I don't know, off the top of my head, I'm going to say 5 games, maybe a little more. But, I wouldn't be mad if they moved off JJ.
Wow. JJ McCarthy just got compared to Josh Rosen.
It's crazy. Wow. Well, that's crazy because everybody's waiting to win now. Like, you give them a year? That's it?
It's a different
right? Watch he goes to another team and wins in 5 or 6 years.
Very likely.
It's possible. Like,
you remember when guys like Aaron Rodgers used to be able to back up their veteran quarterback for a couple years before they started? Jordan Love backed up. It's just not a thing anymore. They want him. If you draft him in the first round, the fan base, the owners of the team, everyone's like, play him, and they fall victim, and it can shake a kid's confidence, like JJ.
I'll say that, like, I'm kind of foreshadowing here to maybe our next episode. Ty Simpson. I hope he gets drafted to somewhere like who has an older quarterback? I'm thinking off the top of my head. I can't think off the top of my head who has an older quarterback, but like he can sit behind who still has a couple more years.
Matthew Stafford.
Perfect. I hope that he can go to the Rams where he sits for another year for sure, maybe 2, and he can learn and then jump into that offense.
Problem is, he'll go to somebody like the Jets who are starting Geno Smith, and he's gonna have to start week 6 because Geno threw 6 picks last week.
Or he's gonna go to someone like the Dolphins who Malik Willis. I know you said what you said about him, but
just for fantasy,
he might have it right. He might have a short leash, right? I thought the same thing with Justin Fields last year, right? And they might have a short leash because fantasy stats are great, but if they're not winning football games, they're gonna get the hook. So and Miami, I kind of want to go back to Malik Willis, not because I have his optic downtown and a few of his RPAs, and if you want him, search Proper Hobby will have them. Look up on eBay some Malik Willis cards if you're trying to buy some. I know the fantasy footballers guys have gotten into it, so reach out, find me on Whatnot. I know you're on Whatnot.
Gabe
Anyway,
gets its own personal shot on that one.
But so going back to Malik Willis, shameless indeed.
We really are the side chick here.
No, I told you guys you're not. The side chick gets love, bro. I'm telling you.
Quinn Ewers is still there. And Cam Miller, who was that kid from the Raiders who was like a D3, I don't know, like North Dakota State quarterback. But so I guess what I'm saying is if they don't draft a quarterback, his leash is going to be pretty long.
Oh, they're not drafting a quarterback.
But
bro, have you seen their leash on the coach, dude?
Right. But I will also say that the offense, the names are not great.
Does not look good.
No, it's Malik Washington, Jalen Tolbert, and Tutu Atwell for your wide receivers right now.
They 1,000% have the worst wide receiver room in the league.
It's atrocious right now. I mean,
when do they finally shine?
Right. When's their draft pick? Do we know?
They're top 15. Okay, I don't know exactly where.
Take the Tyson kid from ASU.
Here, let's see.
There you go. There's my draft preview.
I have the draft order.
That's the draft preview.
They're 11, actually.
Okay.
They got some picks, though, don't they? They stacked up a little bit, right?
Well, they traded, so they got 11 and 30.
So they 2 first rounders. You can definitely get a receiver in there. Or quarterback.
I've been seeing your boy from Arizona State is actually not that as highly ranked as you thought.
No, he's sliding. He's already he's sliding already,
so
which is weird.
30.
I think it's going to be a great it'll be a great draft pick for whoever takes him because he's
classic Arizona State receiver, man.
Yep.
They don't do well.
Right, it's true.
Yeah, it's weird.
They could get lucky. Maybe they get Carnell Tate from Ohio State.
Okay,
that would be a great pairing.
That would be. Look at us talking draft.
Talking draft.
Too early.
ESPN has your boy at 12 overall, but okay.
Tyson?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, Kyler Murray for sure is going to be the only one that – I mean, Willis is going to start as well. We'll just ask about Tua, and then we'll probably wrap the episode. Tua, starting over Penix, yay or nay?
Me and Mike Ford talked about it.
Gabe already said yes. Gabe said start him up.
I think he's better than Penix right now, and I would rather start Tua over Penix. Now, I'm not saying he's going to be successful. I'm just saying I would rather have Tua at the moment. Like you guys said, let Penix sit. Maybe give him a little time. You know, I'm not giving up on Penix. I'm not even giving up on Anthony Richardson, okay? I want to give these guys some time, okay? Like I love the point you made about the quarterbacks just don't get time anymore. It's just to sit. These guys, some of these guys need to sit. We see talent like Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield. Look at these guys who struggled and were called bust, and then they resurged. Geno Smith had a season. I still am not giving up on Geno Smith. I'm not saying he's going to anything with the Jets, but I'm not giving up necessarily. I'll give him a chance. All I'm saying is some of these quarterbacks can play. It's all about fit and where you go and the team around them.
Maybe so, and I'm going on record that I am giving up on Geno Smith. I'm done with him completely, 100% done with him. But for every
You got a bag though.
but for every like Sam Darnold, you got Trey Lance, who did have time to sit behind a competent quarterback. I'll call Jimmy G competent, but couldn't develop into anything. So yes, let him sit. For me, with that duo though, I am going in. If I'm the head coach, I'm going in as it's an open battle. Who wants the job? Yeah. Which one of you is going to take the job? One of you has to take it. And if you don't, then if no one takes it, then I'm riding with the veteran until the wheels fall off and we go to the rookie or the young guy.
Yeah, I think Tua gets the start. He's currently listed as a backup on ESPN, but it's an unofficial depth chart at this point. Yeah. So,
who do you guys want for your boy Drake London? That's the question.
I would rather have Tua for now.
Dude.
I'd rather have Penix.
Yeah. Okay. I think so for the Trey Lance. He didn't start a lot in college, correct?
No. He played one full season.
Yeah. That's a little tough.
Right, but then he had 2 seasons to sit behind Jimmy Garoppolo. So now you're looking at 3 seasons.
I think like a minimum they should sit at least like a season.
1 season.
Dude, just I don't know, man. Their feet's getting wet, man. They're still in the arm. Like, come on, man.
The problem is also you're paying $12 million for your guy to sit for a year, and you're losing that year of eligibility under that rookie contract. Right. So that's why they want to get him out there quick. Yeah. But, it's trade-off. I think it's a case-by-case basis, man. Nobody was going to tell Peyton Manning to sit for a year,
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, Peyton, that's a little different. I won't go there.
Not really. He threw a record interceptions.
If you actually look at the other quarterback, they failed quite a bit. Yeah. And it took them a time to actually start winning, and they stuck with them. Right now, it's kind of like you hit the move on button after 1 year. It's like, all right, who's next? Right. The bright, shiny penny.
But I think the difference for me between the Peytons and the Lucks and the Aikmans and the Elways is those guys you knew were going to be generational talents. And we didn't know Baker was going to be a J. We liked Baker, not Sam Darnold. These guys, we don't think they're going to be generational. Those guys were generational, and we knew they can struggle their first year and then come back. Like Cam Ward, I'll say I am worried about him because I don't think he's generational, but I think he could be a good quarterback. I hope he bounces back. So I hear what you're saying, but I disagree to an extent.
So if Sam Darnold wins 2 more Super Bowls, he's not generational?
I still don't say – I don't think so because – the Seahawks didn't win that Super Bowl because of Sam Darnold.
Oh, dude, he did. I think he did a very good job of protecting the ball and not being Sam Darnold.
When you say he did a very good job of protecting the ball, that tells me all I need to know about who he is.
But that's. I mean, there's a lot of teams that have quarterbacks that will lose the game for you, and they want somebody who's not going to do that. Like that was the biggest knock on Brett Favre. It's like he would go and gunsling and throw it out, and the next thing you know, it's like you lose the game. You know what I'm saying?
But then you have guys like Tom Brady and Peyton Manning who win you the games.
Yeah, but those are okay. You name 2 GOATs.
But that's there's no like. But we're talking generational.
Yes.
That's the level we have to talk about. Yeah. We're not. I'm not talking.
I think Matthew Stafford's up there. He could be. I mean, I think
he has a generational arm.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
I think Stafford's probably 1, maybe 2 tiers below that. I love Stafford. Stafford's a great quarterback. But I'm like when I'm thinking I'm thinking like the Bradys, the Elways, the Mannings, the Rodgers, the Breeze. That's who I think. Montana's, Marinos, that's who I think. That's all I'm saying.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah,
we took a way left turn.
We did.
I don't even know how we got here
because we were talking about 2 left-handed quarterbacks. We took that left. Yeah.
That's how we got there.
That's how we got there.
Yep.
Good.
Ray knows.
2 lefts make a right. Is that what they say?
And there were some guys we didn't even. There's guys on that list I really like actually.
Mike Evans, my honorable mention. If I could just
I
throw
was
that
so
out there.
shocked, Ray. I was waiting for it.
I wanted to go with it, but I didn't want somebody over here to just sit there homer. So,
Dude, who would do that?
yeah.
You know who I like? The
Mike Ford came in
Linderbaum.
spicy.
Hey, the Linderbaum to the center to the,
So the Raiders, they need it.
They need
every
so
offensive
Yeah.
lineman they can get for sure.
Honorable mention for me is DJ Moore to the Bills. I think
Solid.
that's huge.
No.
my MVP right there.
I guess if we're doing honorable mentions, I'll do Romeo Dubs to the Patriots.
Ugh.
I don't know if it's good for his career, but
I hope
4
it is.
years.
we're all mentioning people. So.
4 years, $80 million. Good for you.
It's good
Get
for the
your
money. Yeah, it's good for the
So
money.
here's my question. Would you have paid Jennings? Juwan Jennings is still a free agent, and Dobbs got that bag. I think that's what Jennings is trying to get, but he's not getting it
You're
out
not
there.
getting it at this point.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I would have probably paid Juwan before I paid
Romeo.
Jawan Jennings is a free agent still?
He's still a free agent, and I think it's because he's looking for that type
He's
of
not-
bag, and I don't think that offer's not out there for him.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro. You're going to have to settle for like 10 a year. I'm
go
actually,
to Miami.
There you
There
go.
you go.
No.
I'm actually shocked you didn't say this one right here.
Isaiah Likely.
That's
You
your
know,
guy.
I love him, but
With that offense?
I know it's gonna be fun. That offense is gonna be so fun to watch. Next
So
year, the
sad for that.
Giants.
I like Theo Johnson though, man. And then now you got Likely and him.
2 tight end sets. Yeah.
Does Cam retire? Cam Scatabo? He said that he could retire and make more money Twitch streaming than playing the
Be
NFL.
Probably
a WWE wrestler,
That
bro.
That guy's going to worry me in like 2 years.
He can't.
He's a dog,
He's
bro.
my sleeper.
He can't hit his head enough Twitch streaming.
Right. So
Where
I
did the Giants
looked at,
pick? Where did the Giants pick in the draft?
I don't know.
I would
Good
have
question.
to. Yeah, I got you. Go
I
ahead.
They
did look
talking
at the
about that
Steelers.
Love dude from Notre Dame. Was it Notre Dame?
Jeremiah
Yeah.
Love.
Yeah, dude,
Running
they were
back.
all over him.
Giants pick 5th.
Oh, I would hate if he goes there.
I would hate it too. Him and Cam.
Yeah, that would
That would suck for
they
Cam.
can't. They're going to draft
I
offensive
got the
linemen.
one in a dynasty, so I'm not
Yeah.
loving that if that happens.
Yeah, they're going to go linemen.
When do you draft your dynasty draft? Actually,
For the one you guys are in, that'll be closer to season
I was
start.
going to say.
okay, but what about the one you just mentioned that you got
Starts
the one?
May 2nd.
Okay, so you already have it.
Draft?
You already
Yeah.
have someone. You already know who is where the rookies.
So yeah,
Good, okay,
yeah, you'll have the draft results already.
Yep.
But it's a slow draft, so it's
Oh, okay.
I think it's 8-hour picks,
Oh,
and then
okay.
the clock stops at 9 p.m.
One of the dynasty leagues that I'm in, Braden starts it the day after the draft ends.
Wow.
Slow draft. Yeah, it's kind of fun.
I love the slow draft because
Yeah.
in Dynasty it does allow for trades and being able to move up and down in the draft where you can't do that with a minute and a half clock.
Right.
So
The first time we're doing it for
ours.
Yeah, I guess.
is that going to be slow?
Yeah, it'll be slow for sure. I'll go in there and ask when people are ready to draft, but sooner rather than later.
I need to re-download the app.
Is that? Am I in that one?
Yep, that's a sleeper one.
Yeah. You guys want JJ McCarthy?
No, dude.
He's
I'm
available.
debating. I'm
We're
debating on
good.
retiring.
4th
honestly.
round.
We're good.
What?
Yeah, I'm debating on retiring.
From the
Retiring
dynasty
from
league,
what?
Just from
From
fantasy football in general, dude.
you're gonna pull an Aaron.
He's
I
walking
think I
off.
might want.
You're
Dude,
gonna
I
take a
think
sabbatical?
I think I might do like. I think I might retire and then Tom Brady it and come back because I get annoyed with my kids at home, and then I want to come back and win 3 more, dude.
He doesn't lack confidence. Compares
Truth.
himself to Tom Brady.
Truth.
It's crazy.
Well, I think that's a good place to wrap.
Yeah.
Mike 4 is Tom Brady. Tom Brady is Mike 4. We may be back for a draft preview. We will for sure be back for a draft recap. We will keep you guys posted on that. But I hope you enjoyed the new title, Take the Throne, Fantasy
Take it.
Football Podcast. And until next time,
Dominate your league. Defend your crown with Hosal King, Gabe Hernandez, and Ray Fletcher. They bring the heat, rankings, trades, and game-winning calls to rule your league. This is Watch the Throne Fantasy Football Podcast.